All right, we're cutting across to live images right now from Moscow. Prime Minister Modi set to reach the hotel where he will be staying. And you can see the excitement on the ground as locals in Moscow as well as Indians have all gathered in large numbers there to catch a glimpse of Prime Minister Modi. A grand welcome that was accorded to the Prime Minister as he touched down about 30 minutes ago to a guard of honor at the airport. And you had the first Deputy Prime Minister there to also receive Prime Minister Modi. An honor that wasn't even accorded to Kim Jong-un. So that speaks volumes really of what really this visit means to Russia as well. Gaurav Sawant is joining us live from the streets of Moscow. Gaurav, a lot of color out there. You know, what's interesting to see is the desi flavor on the streets of Moscow to welcome Prime Minister Modi.
It's actually from Russia with love, because you have several Russian artists, several Russian performers, including one, if I can show you, carrying the tricolour there to show it to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Look at the excitement. These are Russian ladies who are wearing ghagra choli, and they're rushing there with the Indian tricolour in an attempt to show it to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Look at that image. The Prime Minister's cavalcade has just arrived, and there you have this Russian lady with India's flag, another with the Russian Federation flag. And they're all very excited about seeing Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So this is the Desi Tadka in this Russian trip. And you have Russians who've assembled here, waving. They're all assembled here. They've come from their houses, very excited that the Prime Minister of India is here. They're waving the Russian flag and they're waving the Indian
Bharat
flag.
Mata ki!
And of course,
Bharat Mata ki! Vande! Vande!
so what brings you here holding the Indian colour?
Namaste, Mr. Modi. We're happy to see you in Moscow.
Namaste, Mr. Modi. Do you also speak Hindi?
I very, very like India.
You like India? So,
And Modi, of course.
okay, you like India and you like Modi. Why do you like India? Why do you like Modi?
Like Modi, like Putin. Modi, like beautiful man. Beautiful man.
Очень красиво.
Because it's in our culture to have friendship with Indians.
Yes.
It's with us from the beginning.
Because we have got very, common characteristics, common features, and common cultural ties.
Okay, absolutely. And that little kid there, I also want to show you that little kid hiding behind the tricolour and the Russian Federation flag with that big smile on her face. So Akshita, this is the excitement. This is the excitement that you see here on the streets of Moscow. Of course, people were very keen that perhaps Prime Minister Narendra Modi will cross the road, come this side and wave to them or see them. But unfortunately for these people, given the fact that traffic had been held for quite some time, they've now gone in. The Prime Minister has gone in. And in a while from now, this crowd, of course, will melt. But what's very interesting, in a moment or two from now, Akshita, you'll get images from inside. Those students of the Kendriya Vidyalaya, I spoke to the Russian artists performing Garba here. They will be performing for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister will see that dance before, of course, he rests for a bit. And then.
And these are the images, Gaurav, what you're referring to there. These are the images on our screens right now from inside the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Moscow. Prime Minister Modi enjoying some Garba, some Dandiya there as he entered the Ritz-Carlton Hotel. A very desi welcome for him in Moscow. So he's going to be feeling right at home. You've got, of course, every one of them extending a warm welcome to him. But look at those images, all Russians dancing to Indian beats, showing off Indian culture. And that really is a moment of pride for all of us. The Prime Minister there enjoying that particular cultural display as well. So every single message of welcome thoughtfully put together for Prime Minister Modi, whether it was the Guard of Honor, whether it was the fact that the first Deputy Prime Minister was with the Prime Minister Modi, escorted him in his car all the way to the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, or these images that you see on your screens of Russians coming together to put up an Indian dance performance for Prime Minister Modi. It sets the tone essentially for this trip beautifully and puts the focus on how much India also is viewing this particular meet as much as Russia is. The grand welcome that's been accorded to the Prime Minister. Gaurav, pictures that we're beaming right now from inside the hotel. You know, you spoke to many of these performers, to many of these Russian dancers. They're performing for the Prime Minister right now. There's a very close Indo-Russian tie that, you know, is emerging to the fore now culturally.
You know, Akshita, it's actually very amazing. When I spoke to some of these Russian dancers, they take keen interest in knowing not just the dance, but the history of the dance. One of them told me, Abhinay Kala hai. And it was fascinating. She's studying this as a subject. When she was wearing her ghungroos, she actually took the ghungroos, touched it to her forehead, and then she wore them. Now, you will understand that, I will understand that, because we are Indians, we know our culture. But for her to do this, and she wasn't doing it for cameras, because where these people were getting ready for the performance, no cameras were allowed. We were interacting with them one-on-one. So you could see her love and respect for our culture. She also said dance is one way that you get close to God. So then they're understanding that, and then they're performing here. They know that they're performing in front of the Indian Prime Minister, and they're taking Russia's culture, Russia's history, Russia giving importance to India. They know that's the message that they have to communicate. So for them, this is something that they've studied as a subject, and this is something that they're performing for their country. So that emotion, that feeling is very big. If it comes from the people on ground, you know what the feeling would be when the Prime Minister meets the Russian President, because both of them intend taking this relationship to altogether a different level. And the Russians have been saying that Prime Ministers has come here earlier, Prime Ministers have come to India, to Russia earlier, but this time you will see there will be key takeaways. A vision document, perhaps that's something that remains work in progress, but a vision that the two have to take this relationship forward for the next several years and decades, Akshita.
And the Prime Minister has also just put out a post on social media, which I'll just quickly read out for our viewers, where he said, landed in Moscow, looking forward to further deepening the special and privileged strategic partnership between our nations, especially in the futuristic areas of cooperation. Stronger ties between our nations will greatly benefit our people. So very clear message there. Gaurav, you had spoken to, of course, students of Kendriya Vidyalaya who are currently inside, and we're putting out those images as well. These are the latest images of the welcome for Prime Minister Modi at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, where he's also interacting with all of these youngsters who've gathered with the tricolour in their hand, some of them getting a chance to also hand over works of art, their tribute to the Prime Minister. 3 Kendriya Vidyalayas outside of India, out of which one is in Moscow. So you've got a lot of Indian students there, and essentially perhaps explains how there's such a deep cultural relationship also with so many Russians. And so many of those students you spoke to, Gaurav, also highlighted how they're really hoping that the personal friendship of Prime Minister Modi and President Putin transcends into greater bilateral cooperation.
You're absolutely right. This is a relationship that's not just between government to government, or the close bonhomie or the close partnership between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Both have been in office for quite some time. Russian President, incidentally, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi, even before he was Chief Minister of Gujarat, was here in 2001 as part of the delegation of then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. There's a picture of him that's going actually viral of a declaration being signed of people-to-people cooperation between the two countries, between Narendra Modi, then here the Prime Minister, then Atal Bihari Vajpayee there, and of course the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Then when he came as Chief Minister, then when he came as Prime Minister from 2014 to 24, and now when he's coming in his historic third term, the aim is, as the Prime Minister put out in that post, is to make this relationship transformational in futuristic technology. And Akshita, if I may, a number of students here, both Indian and Russian with me. Let's begin by asking you your name and what do you do and what are you doing here?
My name is Maxim Yadav. Here I study in Financial University in Moscow only, and I also teach Russian language to the Indian students who come from India.
And you're holding the tricolour with great pride, huh?
Yes.
Excellent. And what's your name? What brings you here?
My name is Valeria Sasoeva. I'm a student from Tver State University, and I came here to support my friends to invite their Prime Minister.
So, you know about Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his summit here with President Putin?
Yes, of course. I'm a student of international relations, so I know about Russia-Indian relationships well.
Yes, so that's a student of international relations here with her friends, but also here as someone who's studying India-Russia relationship. And what do you think of India-Russia relationship? Especially given this conflict in Ukraine, and does that impact the relationship?
I think that India will give a really strong support to Russia, and we will stay friends for a
My name is Raman Jadhav. I'm studying
Okay, apologies. We've lost that signal with Gaurav. We'll just reconnect with him as he gets us all the excitement from the ground. What's very, very interesting to see is how excited Russia also is and how much they're really putting the focus on this visit by the Indian Prime Minister. The fact that the state media is all on these images as we speak of Prime Minister Modi in Moscow at the Ritz-Carlton there, speaking to Indian students, thanking them for the warm welcome that they've accorded to him, tells you really how much importance Russia too is giving this visit, because they know full well that in the global scheme of things as well, having good ties with India is extremely crucial, especially in light of the Ukraine conflict. And this is, remember, the Prime Minister's first visit to Russia after the war with Ukraine broke out. So while, of course, India does cherish its ties with Russia, it's always taken a very delicate stand on the issue, making it very clear that war, conflict, violence can never be the answer. And that's something there's no doubt the Prime Minister will reiterate again. But all the focus today, and Gaurav is back with me on this, Gaurav, all the focus today is going to be on the private closed-door dinner that will take place in just about a few hours from now. And the fact that President Putin is going to be hosting Prime Minister Modi in his private residence itself speaks volumes of how much focus and importance Russia is giving this visit.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi had hosted the Russian President Vladimir Putin. This is reciprocal, but this is also an effort to say that Russia wants to take this relationship forward. There aren't many heads of state and government who've been hosted at the private dacha or the private residence of the Russian President Vladimir Putin on the outskirts of Moscow. So the two, the Prime Minister, he drives down to that residence. The two have a one-on-one dinner, and then they have a chance to interact with each other on a personal level, give out their vision to each other, again at a very personal level. This is not delegation level talks, that will happen tomorrow. This isn't talks that will be restricted at another level. Of course, the foreign minister, the external affairs minister is here. He'll be interacting with Sergei Lavrov, his counterpart, the national security advisor is here. The Prime Minister travels with his team. But this one-on-one meeting tonight becomes very critical, because this will literally set the tone for the discussions tomorrow. After this dinner, both the heads of state and government will get back to their respective teams and then give them directions. Those directions will be very important for the conversation that happens tomorrow. Tomorrow, you know, there's a diaspora event also. Prime Minister interacts with the diaspora. He has a restricted meeting with the Russian president. Then there's a delegation level meeting with the Russian president. Then there's a lunch. Again, a signal that Kremlin is rolling out the red carpet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi. What comes out from these talks will be extremely crucial, because apart from transactional relationship, this is something that the two are thinking about or wanting to take this relationship forward. Futuristic cooperation. Remember, they are cooperating in space. Indian cosmonauts, they are training here for Gaganyaan. They are training here in Russia. But the effort is joint research, co-development and joint manufacture of critical technology to export to the world. BrahMos was case in point. The supersonic cruise missile, it's now being sold to countries like Philippines, and it will be a game changer for them. Apart from BrahMos, what are other areas where critical technologies is where India and Russia can cooperate? Nuclear cooperation is one area where the two countries are moving forward. Space is one area that they're moving forward. Trade, connectivity, technology, these are areas that the two countries are moving forward, and this is where we'll see what are key takeaways, Akshita.
There's another issue, Gaurav, and a delicate one, and there'll be questions about whether the Prime Minister will actually raise that also with President Putin, which is about, of course, the Indians who were allegedly duped and cheated into working with the Russian army. Is that something that Prime Minister Modi is going to raise as well?
That's a very important issue that India has repeatedly raised with Russia at multiple levels. You'd recall I had a conversation with India's ambassador to Russia, Vinay Kumar, early this morning. And in that conversation, he said that India is very concerned about this. We've raised it. India's raised this with Russia at the level of the Ministries of External Affairs and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs here in Russia, at the level of the External Affairs Minister, National Security Advisor, our ambassador with their Foreign Office, and also Prime Minister Narendra Modi, because India takes the lives of Indian citizens very seriously. These are Indians who've been duped and they've been misled and they've been, part of human trafficking network. They wanted to go to Europe. They were brought to Russia and then pushed into Zaporozhye. 2 Indians, we are told, have lost their lives in Zaporozhye. The effort is you retrieve their bodies and send them home. That's one effort. The number is anything between 40 and 50. At least that's the information. If there are more, then that information will have to be gleaned. The information is there are between 40 to 50 Indians who may be fighting in Ukraine. So the effort is to repatriate them as quickly as possible and then ensure that in future this does not happen. So India is taking this up very seriously with Russia, and there is hope that there will be a very positive response, Akshata.
Let's see, and hopefully there will be news on that front in the next 24 hours. Gaurav, thanks very much for joining us for the moment from Moscow. Gaurav Sawant is getting us all the latest updates there from Ground Zero. In a few hours from now, at about 9 p.m. Indian Standard Time, is when Prime Minister Modi is expected to meet with President Putin for that private dinner. And here on India Today, we'll get you all of those updates.